Got a meal out the deal and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style. Ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. This guy's coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, son? Ready.
Play action, now it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front.
And the pressure gets to him again. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 92 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the training room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Packers at 4-6 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Yellow. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Packers, 1st down.
Black shot.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Love. A complete once again to Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Second down and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
Love will sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, that's it.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard.
First down carry for Henry. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
They're right here. What a team!
And the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. Black 40.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Black, 95, green jack. Red, cycle. Set.
Now Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
It's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Go ahead. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. A short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. That's golden. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing. Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay, ready?
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set. Check.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The completion separation on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Black Ultra. Black Blue. Cut.
Love from the gun on third down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do. Here, not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This will go to Henry out wide. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw him there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Two on a throw again. Complete to Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
That's good.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
First and 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Tua. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
First and 10. At their own 35-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Love. And Watson has it right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Love looking to throw it. Quick slant to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 38. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. past the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, they can make this a free possession game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Tua going to give this to Wright.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Washington's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking left side and has got him in. That's Washington. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Sanders is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Love now. Once again to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Black ultra.
Here's Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Gain of 11. And the Packers 1st down.
Right blue. Right.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Red. Right.
1st down,
Black.
Packers.
Ready.
Now Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st down, Green Bay.
Ready. Ultra. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the set.
At the 20-yard line.
Drill green. Set. Hut. You. Yellow. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Ball red. Here we go. Set.
Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing. Love. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Short one here, caught by McBride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Ready.
Tua going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and 11 at the 41.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
And the Dolphins first down.
Hill going to go in motion
First
right.
and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now Tua. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
All right, let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Westbrook-Akine. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it 24-13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Strike. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
45. White. Claws red. Black ultra. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he is caught. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Packers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a